In this lecture, we are going to discuss a very important question. That is why plus minus 3 sigma limits are usually chosen as control limits. We know that there are basically two types of variation. One is natural variation and another is variation due to assignable causes. For example, suppose if the variation occurs due to old machine, or maybe the workers are not using proper method. So in these cases, you will say that the variation occurs, that is because of assignable causes. Now, the more your data point is towards the target value or the mean value, there is a tendency that the probability due to random variation, it is more, and the more you go away from the mean value or the target value, or if you get some data points which are away from the target, or the more it will be away from your target value or mean value, there will be high probability that it is due to assignable causes, or there is some causes behind it. Okay. Now, think about that. You need to know that there is no hard and fast rule as such to select the proper sigma limit. Okay. Why? Because definitely you cannot say that the points, if a point is in a particular position, you cannot definitely say that whether it is due to uh, random variation or due to assignable causes. You can just tell about the probability depending upon the nature of the problem. Okay. So if you provide very tight tolerance limit, for example, suppose plus minus 2 sigma limit, then what will happen? Many data points you will find that which are beyond this control limit, but there are actually no assignable causes behind it. You will look for assignable causes, but there will be actually no assignable causes. It is only because of you have provided very tight tolerance, that's why uh, you are thinking that it is, there may be some assignable causes behind it. And in this type of error is actually known as type 1 error, which means false positive. There is no assignable causes behind it, but still you are looking for the assignable causes in the system. So which means this is actually uh, this is a type 1 error. This is false positive. Okay, positive means in terms of error. Okay. And alter the other thing, the opposite thing will happen. Suppose you have provided very loose tolerances. In that case, what will happen? Many data points will fall within the specification, within the control limit, but you will be looking for the, you will think that there is no assignable causes behind it, but actually which may be not. So this kind of error is known as type 2 error, which means false negative. That means in terms of error, you are thinking that there is no uh, problem in the system, but actually there are problems in the system and you should look for assignable causes. So this kind of causes is known as, this kind of error is known as type 2 error. Now if you select plus minus 3 sigma limit, then in practice it is noticed that it gives a good balance between this type 1 error and type 2 error in practice. And actually this type 1 error and type 2 error, both kinds of errors are associated with some cost. So we can optimize this cost and we can get that the balanced cost is actually achieved when you get at the plus minus 3 sigma level. So that's why usually in majority of the cases plus minus 3 sigma limits are chosen as control limits, but in some cases also, depending upon the nature of the problem, you can also select some other sigma limits. In a natural manufacturing process, uh, in a normal manufacturing process, statistically it is said or it is expected that the data, if it follows normal distribution, then most of the data will be around the mean. Okay, and as you move away from the mean, it will taper off. Okay, and you can see that these tails, they will never meet this x-axis. Actually, if you rotate this 90 degree, then it will look like this kind of curve, this type of normal distribution curve it will look like. So this will be your x-axis, and these tails of normal distribution or standard normal distribution, they will never meet the x-axis. Why? Because just have a look at the probability density, this function, how the formula is given. This is the formula. Now if you integrate this formula from minus infinity to plus infinity, you will get the value of 1. That means from minus infinity level to plus infinity level, 100% data will lie under this curve. But if you provide any rational number, that means if you integrate this function within a particular range of some rational number, for example plus minus 4 sigma limit, plus minus 10, plus minus 20, you will approach closer and closer to the value of 1, but you won't get exactly the value of 1. So that's why this tail actually meets x-axis when x will have the value of plus infinity or minus infinity, not for any rational number. That means we can say that this tail of the normal distribution will never touch the x-axis. This is the reason behind it. Now it is noticed that if you provide plus minus 3 sigma limit, then for natural variation 99.7% data will fall within plus minus 3 sigma limit due to natural variation, and only 0.03% data will lie or will be beyond the plus minus 3 sigma limit, which is also due to natural variation. That means type 1 error. So you can understand that if you select plus minus 3 sigma limit, then the probability of the probability of type 1 error, that is very, very less. Only 0.03% data will be there beyond the control limit, okay, which are due to natural variation, which is actually nothing but type 1 error. Okay, so you can understand the risk of that associated to type 1 error, that is very less. Okay, now you can claim that if we select plus minus 4 sigma limit, then lesser percentage of the data will be beyond the control limit, and even less than 0.3%, 0.03% data will be there within beyond the control limit. Okay, so the risk will be lesser. Okay, so why we do not go for plus minus 4 sigma limit or minus 5 sigma limit? Because the risk of type 1 error will be even lesser than the plus minus 3 sigma limit. Because the reason is that the risk will be lesser, that is true, but at the same time the risk of type 2 error will become higher. So that is the reason that why we select plus minus 3 sigma limit, and this is the optimal level. Okay, thank you.